Good morning. It's morning here. It's Saturday. And I'm going to play some music. I hope you guys don't mind if you guys are here right now. Hi. I know this was a short notice one, but that's usually how it goes on Saturdays for me. But also, sometimes it feels like I'm talking into the freaking nothing anyway. So, hey, how you doing this morning? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. Let's play some music. Ancient poems. Classic poems. And I use that dreaded AI. And guess what? I have here, let me show you. Let me show you. There it is. I'll share this with you here. Yes. Sharing is caring. Share screen. Share the window here. Ooh, as you can see, I have all of these. Here. I have all of these folders here, just full of tunes I've made. And I'm just going to go through and pick a couple here, pick a couple there, and do that for about an hour. Yay. Hey, dude, I sent you an email. All right, so here is where all today's music's coming from, these folders here, because it's all cool. All right, stop sharing there. Now you can see me. And now what we're going to do is here is this. What should I start with? Let's go back to the old, to the one that's in the earlier folders here. All right. Let's see what we got here. This is a country-inspired one called Birds. Something like that.
Birds are singing round my window, tunes the sweetest ever heard. And I hang my cage there daily, but I never catch a bird. So with thoughts my brain is peopled, and they sing there all day long, but they will not fold their pinions in the little cage of song. Birds are singing round my window, tunes the sweetest ever heard. And I hang my cage there daily, but I never catch a bird. So with thoughts my brain is peopled, and they sing there all
Yeah, definitely that one's a keeper. Good morning, House. Just bear with me for one moment. Sorry. Home, birds, with thoughts. My brain is people. Ooh, this one's by Richard Henry Stoddard. Yeah, that guy. Birds are singing at my window, tunes the sweetest ever heard. And I hang the, wow, and it's only like 2 stanzas, and it made that freaking awesome song out of it. That was one of the early ones. You know, if you notice on the folders, the lower the number, the earlier in the program. So these are just some early ones I'm playing. All right, so let's just go ahead and play. I'm glad I got that also figured out. So let's play another one from, let's see, from this one, not that one, not that one. Let's just play this one. I have no idea. It's called Sin. It was in here. Let's play it.
Lord, with what care hast thou begirt us round? Parents first season us, then schoolmasters deliver us to laws they send us bound, to rules of reason, holy messengers, pulpits and sorrow dogging sin, affliction sorted, anguish of all sizes, fine nets and stratagems to catch us in, Bibles laid open, millions of surprises, blessings beforehand, ties of gratefulness, the sound of glory ringing in our ears, without our shame, within our consciences, angels and grace, eternal hopes and fears, yet all these fences in their whole array, one cunning bosom, sin blows quite away, blows quite away. One cunning bosom, sin 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 blows quite away. Blows quite
All right. Let me know if you can hear me. All right. morning, Indigo, and good morning, David. Oh, it's too early in the morning, and as I always say, it's been up too long. All right, so let's change folders there. But that one was by George Herbert. So we're figuring some out here as we go along. No, it looks like, oh, let's play this one.
Where hints of racy sap and gum out of the old dark forest come, where birds their beaks like hammers wield, and pith is pierced and bark is peeled, where the green walnut's outer rind gives precious bitterness to the wind. There lurks the sweet creative power, as lurks the honey in the flower. A subtile effluence floats around, where sheathed shootlets break the ground, and in each bloom's magic cup, from infinite deeps a thought comes up. In winter's bud that bursts in spring, in nut of autumn's ripening, in acrid bowl beneath the mold, sleeps the elixir strong and old, that Rosicrucian sought in vain. Life that renews itself again. What bottled perfume is so good as fragrance of split tulip wood? What fabled drink of god or muse was rich as purple mulberry juice? And what school-polished gem of thought is like a rune from nature caught? He is a poet strong and true, who loves wild thyme and honeydew, and like a brown bee works and sings, morning freshness on his wings, and a gold burden on his thighs, the pollen dust of centuries.
That is cool. It is definitely is pretty. You bear with me for a second. All right. Wild honey. Wild honey. Honey. Wild honey poem. Let's see. Is this one yet? All right. Let's see here. Let's replay this.
Where hints of racy sap and gum out of the old dark forest come, where birds their beaks like hammers wield, and pith is pierced and bark
All right. Okay, I'm back. I am back. Okay. Remember, my backwoods internet's here. Good morning, Holy Rogue. Yes, I'm trying to figure out, we're kind of going through some stuff, and I'm trying to figure out who played it. Yeah, internet problems. I can't wait till they get fiber optics out here. Oh, but according to my friend who works for the company that I get my internet through, that's not going to happen for a couple years. No, if stuff like that happens, it's on my end usually. It was the same one. I'm just trying to figure out, Poem Wild Honey, who that was. So I'll figure it out later. Let's just go ahead and play another one. Let's see here. Let's play Georgia Dusk. This is a good one.
The sky lazily disdaining to pursue the setting sun, too indolent to hold a lengthened tournament for flashing gold, passively darkens for night's barbecue, a feast of moon and men hounds, an orgy for some genius of the South, with blood-hot eyes and cane-lip-scented mouth, surprised in making songs from soul sounds. The sawmill blows a whistle, but souls stop, and silence breaks the bud of Nolan Hill. Soft settling pollen where cloudlands fulfill their early promise of a bumper crop. Smoke from the pyramidal sawdust pile curls up blue ghosts of trees tarrying low, where only chips and stumps are left to show proof of former domicile. Meanwhile, the man with vestiges of pomp race memories of king and caravan, high priest and ostrich and a Jew to man, go singing through the footpaths of the swamp. Their voices rise, the pine trees are guitars, strumming pine needles fall like sheets of rain. Their voices rise, the chorus of the king is caroling on.
I'm glad you think so. I think so too. Yeah, the skipping it's my internet connection at times because I live out in the middle of nowhere, and from here, from my house, I had to stretch a cable pretty far back to my back fence, and the antenna that they use they use to broadcast, to receive and broadcast from their tower. It's the antenna's hooked to a tree. Yes, because I live out in the middle of nowhere. But they are slowly but surely getting, more of the faster stuff out here. There are a couple fiber optic. I think one is fiber now, but I don't like them. So, and I'm loyal. Yeah, hey, I remember doing that too. I like record players. Record players are cool. All right. Yeah, this is working a little slow here. So, yes, nice guitar on that one. Yeah, I love this. What I do here. What, I say what we do here because, it's, I guess with anything, it's a reciprocal relationship. I can only produce and produce and produce. But if no one's listening to it, then I'm just spinning my heels, All right. Oh, here's a little different one. This is an old one, Sappho. I know who wrote this one. This is Sappho, called Helen. So if you're listening, Hal, this one's for you. catch up here. Yeah, that's one of those ones that Suno just did on its own. Like a lot of times when I plug a poem in, I let Suno, well, most of the time when I plug a poem in, I let Suno do its thing. And that's the basis for the majority of the shows. We do live reaction, compare and contrast. And then sometimes it'll just spit out that, and it's just like, wow, that's a 2,000-year-old poem. And it did that to it. I'm like, it's freaking amazing. Yes, I get good service from my internet service most of the time. And the price is actually quite right. So, yeah. You got to be frugal in some things, And having a little scratchiness in there makes it seem more real. So what do you think? That's my tagline. What do you think? I've definitely got to get that put on a shirt or something. I don't know. For this face on a shirt, a bubble that says, "What do you think?" Where are we at here now? Oh, we're into February. So this one was done in February. Let's see. This is no. I haven't heard this one in a while. This is On the Bluff, John Hay. See if I can remember it.
Oh, grandly flowing river, oh, silver gliding river, thy springing willow shiver in the sunset as of old. They shiver in the silence of the willow whitened islands, while the sunbars and the sandbars fill air and wave with gold. Oh, gay oblivious river, oh, sunset kindled river, do you remember ever the eyes and skies so blue on the summer day that shone here when we were all alone here, and the blue eyes were too wise to speak the love they knew. Oh, stern, impassive river, oh, still unanswering river, the willows quiver as the night winds moan and rave. From the past, a voice is calling. From heaven, a star is falling.
I hadn't heard that one in a while. That's one of the reasons I'm going back through all these folders too. So, all right, let's play this one, On the River. It's been a while since I've heard this one too. William Vaughn Moody. So this is when I started actually. So I can tell here, this in February was when I actually started going, hey, maybe I should actually put in the names of the poets who did these poems. Yeah, I still got a lot more I got to go back through to figure out. But hey, that's not this morning. We're going to play this one. On the River, William Vaughn Moody.
The faint stars wake and wonder, fade and find heart anew. Above us and far under, sphereth the watchful blue. Silent she sits outbending, a wild, pathetic grace. Her beauty strange, heart-rending, upon her hair and face. Oh, spirit cries that sever the cricket's level drone. Oh, to give or endeavor, and let love have its own. Within the mirrored bushes there wakes a little stir. The white throat moves and hushes, her nestlings under her. Beneath the lustrous river, the watchful sky o'erhead. God, God, that thou shouldst ever poison thy children's bread. Oh, within the mirrored bushes there wakes a little star. The white throat moves and hushes, her nestlings under her prince
I guess like most of my off-the-cuff shows, this one's making itself, you know. All right, so that was folder. We're just on to folder number 4. Wow. Let's see here. All right. This is already done that one. No? Come on, it's I haven't heard this one in a while. Here Lies a Lady, John Crow Ransom.
Here lies a lady of beauty and high degree, of chills and fever. She died of fever and chills. The delight of her husband, her aunt, an infant of 3, and of medicals marveling sweetly on her ills. For either she burned confident eyes would blaze, and her fingers fly in a manner to puzzle their heads. What was she making? Why, nothing, she sat in a maze of old scraps of laces snipped into curious shreds. Oh, this would pass, and the light of her fire decline, till she lay discouraged and cold as a thin stalk, white and lone, and would not open her eyes to kisses, to wine. The sixth of these states was her last. The cold settled down. Sweet ladies, long may you bloom, and softly I hope you may fall. But was she not lucky in flowers and lace and mourning, in love and great honor? We bade God rest her soul. After 6 little spaces of chill and 6 of burning,
Now I remember that was one of those that they should have cut off right there at the end. But man, you're kind of right. Anyway, I like it, but we're going to give that one the Black Sabbath treatment. Just wait. Yes. Oh, kind of like one. This is actually fun. Let's see here. Let's see. We are going to a different folder here. All right. I want to play one from last night that was just, I think it was from last night. Oh, wrong thing. Yeah, let's do this one. Let's go here. Where was it? Which one? Here. Let's play this one.
Time to put off the world and go somewhere and find my health again in the sea air. Beggar to beggar cried, being friends he struck. Make my soul before my pate is bare, and get a comfortable fan house to rid me of the devil in my shoes. Beggar to beggar cried, being friends he struck. The worst devil that is between my thighs, and though I'd marry with a comely lass, she need not be too comely. Let it pass. Beggar to beggar cried, being friends he struck. But there's a devil in a looking glass. Nor should she be too rich, because the rich are driven by wealth as beggars by the itch. Beggar to beggar cried, being friends he struck. And cannot have a humorous happy speech, and there I'll grow respected at my ease, and here amid the garden's nightly peace. Beggar to beggar cried, being friends he struck. The wind-blown clamor of the barnacle geese.
I could just hear that one on the radio. I really wish I could get. And then there's, where was it? This one here. Yeah, I was going to be all nice and, where is it? Oh, yeah, here. This one. House by the side of the road.
There are hermit souls that live withdrawn in the place of their self-content. There are souls like stars that dwell apart in a fellowless firmament. There are pioneer souls that blaze the paths where highways never ran. But let me live by the side of the road and be a friend to man. Let me live in a house by the side of the road where the race of men go by. The men who are good and the men who are bad, as good as I would not sit in the scorner's seat, nor hurl the cynic's ban. Let me live in a house by the side of the road and be a friend to man. I see from my house by the side of the road, by the side of the highway of life, the men who press with the ardor of hope, the men who are faint with the strife. But I turn not away from their smiles and tears, both parts of an infinite plan. Let me live in a house by the side of the road and be a friend to man. I know there are meadows ahead and mountains of weary that the road passes on through the long afternoon and stretches away to the night. And still I rejoice when the travelers rejoice and weep with the strangers that mourn. Nor live in my house by the side of the road like a man who dwells alone. Let me live house by the side of the road where the race of men go by. They are good, they are bad, they are weak, they are strong, wise, foolish, so am I. Then why should I sit in the or hurl the cynic's ban? Let me live in my house by the side of the road and be a friend to man.
For some reason, your question about Spotify, I just got my very own Spotify account last week because I'm taking a music appreciation class. Okay, so that tells you how much I've thought about Spotify. I have done a little bit of research. I know Amazon offers a service. I don't know. Well, look back and play a couple more that I haven't heard in a while. Oh yeah, that one. I gotta get to the right folder now, which is folder 5. In there. Let's see here. There. This one's The Laurel Axe by Jeffrey Hill.
smoky wings entangles them trees shine. Out from the leaves, rocks mildew to moss green. The avenues are spread with brittle floods. Platonic England, house of solitudes, rich in its laurels and its injured stone, replete with complex fortunes that are gone. Beset by dynasties of moons and clouds, it stands as though at ease with its own world. Manually extortions, languid praise, all that devotion long since bought and sold. The roots of fear and salt, thudding beds, tremulous bruise on where the crystals kissed. In cabinets of amethyst and frost. Platonic England, house of solitudes, rested in florals and its injured stone, replete with complex fortunes that are gone. Beset by dynasties of moons and clouds, it stands as though at ease with its own world. The mountains and the clouds, all that devotion long since born and sold and sold.
Yeah, I have to look up her stuff on there. I do have a SoundCloud that I started. Let's see here. SoundCloud. So look at mine here. Read my backwood. Oh, come on. That's the only thing about on days like today, a lot of people out here are using it. I don't care about that. Stay home. Okay. It never cooperates. Okay, yeah, I have the free SoundCloud. And I have an album up there. And it's some of the early ones. Looks like somebody's played a few of them here. Device unexpected thought. Here is my SoundCloud. It's got some of the early tracks on it. Y'all want to listen? Yeah. All right. Me and my backwoods internet. All right. Did 2 out of that one. do a couple out here. Hadn't heard this one in a while. Legal Fiction by William Empson.
Law makes long spokes of men, your well fenced out real estate of mind. No high fat of the nomad citizen looks over or train leaves behind. Your rights extend under and above bound. You own land in heaven and hell. You're part of Earth's surface and mass the same, of all cosmos' volume and all stars as well. Your rights reach down where all owners meet in hell's pointed exclusive conclave at Earth. Your spun farm's roots still on that axis dwells, and up through galaxies a growing sector. You are nomad yet, the lighthouse beam you own. Flashes like Lucifer through the firmament, Earth's axis varies. Your dark central cone wavers a candle at the end. Your rights reach down where all owners meet in hell's pointed exclusive conclave at Earth's center. Your spun farm's droop still on that axis dwells, and up through galaxies a growing sector. You are nomad yet, the lighthouse beam you own. Flashes like Lucifer through the firmament, Earth's axis varies. Your dark central cone wavers a candle shadow at the end. Your rights a candle shadow at the end.
Yeah, we were just talking about you. So yeah, check out your her Spotify. Check out JoJo's Spotify. And go ahead and put the link in there for people in here who don't have it yet. Like, yeah. Hey Irish, like a room raid. Never too late, huh? All right, so let's go ahead and just play some more. It seems to be a day for playing stuff that we haven't heard that much in a while. And this is Ivor Winters on Teaching the Young. Hadn't heard this one in a while.
The young are quick of speech, grown middle-aged I teach, corrosion and distrust, exacting what I must. A poem is what stands when imperceptive hands feeling have gone astray. It is come to this. The poet's only bliss is in cold certitude, laurel archaic rude. Few minds will come to this. The poet's only bliss is in cold certitude, laurel archaic rude.
Wow, I did not realize that one was there. All right, on teaching the young. I am definitely going to do this right now. Copy and then put it in a different folder. Well, copy it into this folder. That one's going into the metal heavy stuff folder. Yeah. Cool. Later today, cool. I gotta go do some stuff here in a little while, but starting Monday, my life is going to go into so. So let's see here. All right, I was going to say something, but it escaped me. So if it comes back, I will. If not, go ahead and go to the next folder. Folder number 7. This one was from the 14th of March. Let's see here. Huh. Boston, Edwin Arlington Robinson. I like his stuff, so.
My northern pines are good enough for me, but there's a town my memory uprears, a town that always like a friend appears, and always in the sunrise by the sea, and over it somehow there seems to be downward flash of something new and fear, ever strives to clear but never clears the dimness of a charmed antiquity.
My northern pines are good enough for me, but there's a town my memory uprears, of something new and fierce to clear but never clears the dimness of a charmed antiquity.
sense of a charmed antiquity.
Yeah, have a good one, dude. Oh, this. All right. This is a fake baseball jersey. Well, baseball jersey. Because it is baseball season here that I got on sale at Walmart on the clearance. And it's got Snoopy on the back. Yay! See? Peanuts. Well, here you just see it backwards, but yeah. Snoopy! Yay! If only. If only. Yeah. I'm glad you think so. This is the beauty of what we do here. The beauty of what we do here is I call it a virtual box of chocolates. Or in case of our Miriam from Norway, a bag of twists. Because it's you get all kinds. You never know what you're going to get, and most of the time it's pretty cool. And then it kind of and then I've slowly developing a way to recognize what something could be. You know, it's like I guess I'm developing this symbiotic. I don't want to say symbiotic. This partnership with Suno on, and of course you guys too, because a lot of these are like, you know, if it wasn't for you guys watching, the people who watch, you know, this is cool, this is not cool, you know, because sometimes my judgment is suspect, you know. But no, it's not a stripy jacket. It's comfy. It is striped. Let's see here. I'll show you the Deadpool shirt. All right. Oh, this is always a good one. Let's see. Fly. We've already done that one. No. The Dying Lover, Richard Henry Stoddard. Haven't heard this one in a while.
The grass that is under me now will soon be sweet when you walk this way again. I shall not hear your feet. You may walk this way again and shed your tears like dew. They will be no more to me than mine are now to you.
The grass that is under me now will soon be over me, sweet. When you walk this way again, I shall not hear your feet. this way again and shed your tears like dew. They will be no more to me then. Mine are now to you. They will be no more to me then mine are now to you. Mine are now to you.
That's why I got you guys here to keep me grounded, you know. What was that movie with Joaquin Phoenix? Scarlett Johansson was the voice of the computer person the Joaquin Phoenix's character fell for. Also reminds me of a movie in early 80s called Electric Dreams. It was one of those where the computers are an accident and the computer becomes sentient and falls in love with the next door neighbor through music. It's funny. This ain't no Electric Dreams moment, you know. That's what that good movie though for one of those tales. Yep, definitely like the duo in that one. See, that's the thing about because it's relatively calm out there right now because things are in motion, things are progressing. So when I hate to say it, sometimes drama is good for art. It gives you something to talk about. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. But, you know. All right. Let's go ahead and, oh, it's time to switch folders. Let's see here. We are in folder 8. This is always a good one. And it's kind of in the themes. The Wild Swans of Cooley. Or the Wild Swans at Cooley.
The trees are in their autumn beauty. The woodland paths are dry. Under the October twilight, the water mirrors the still sky. Upon the brimming water among the stones are 59 swans.
The 19th autumn upon me, since I first made count, I saw for I had well finished, all suddenly mount and scatter, wheeling in great broken rings upon their clamorous wings. I have looked upon those brilliant creatures, and now my heart is sore. All's changed since I
lover by lover, they paddle in the cold. Companionable streams or climb the air, their hearts have not grown old. Passion or conquest, wonder where they will attend upon them still. But now they drift on the silty floor. Among what rushes will they build? By what lakes edge or pool? Delight men's eyes when I awake someday to find they have flown away.
All right, let's play this one.
Oh, I can smile for you and tilt my head and drink your rushing words with eager lips and paint my mouth for you a fragrant red and trace your brows with tutored fingertips. When you rehearse your list of loves to me, oh, I can laugh and marvel. We're aside, and you laugh back, nor can you ever see the thousand little deaths my heart has died, and you believe so well. I know my part, that I am gay as morning, light as snow, and all the straining things within my heart you'll never know. Oh, I can laugh and listen when we meet, and you bring tales of fresh adventurings, of ladies delicately indiscreet, of lingering hands and gently whispered things, and you are pleased with me and strive anew Just do you want me, nor do you see my daring of night? And when in search of novelty you stray, oh, I can kiss you blithely as you go. And what goes on, my love, while you're away, you'll never know.
Good morning, Echo. Thank you for joining us. Yes, that was beautiful. It's all beautiful in some respects or another. All right, let's go ahead and play a few more. It's not like I don't have them to play. Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh, no, wrong thing. I expanded the wrong column. Oh, this is a funny one. Kind of whimsical. It's about office infidelity, called The Ultimatum by Ben King. Office fidelity in the early 20th century, or office infidelity, excuse me, in the early 20th century. I think it's funny.
You can decorate your office with 1,000 gilded signs and have upholstered furniture in quaint antique designs. Have the latest patent telephone where you can yell hello, but said she, I just made up my mind. That typewriter must go. You can stay down at the office as you have done after hours. And if you are partial to bouquets, I'll furnish you with flowers. You can spring the old club story. When you come home late, you know. But remember, I've made up my mind. That typewriter must go. You can let your bookkeepers lay off and see a game of ball. The office boy can leave at noon or not show at all. There, what is this upon your coat? It isn't mine, I know.
yeah, there are some interesting voices that Suno uses. I think that one that is just so freaking hilarious. So let's you wanna y'all like that one? Well, let's see here. Something that oh, this one. Yeah, this one I like too. The voice. Ha.
Heaven bless that is the rain. They said it was queer book she must have read, but she must have read. Love by whom I was begun. Grant I may not bear a child. Little does she guess today what the world may be. They say what the world may be. Snowdrift deep and cover till spring, my murdered lover. Little does she get, what may be, they say, deep and they say, snowdrift deep and cover till the spring, my murdered lover. Snowdrift deep and cover till the spring, my murdered
Well, the only rule here is to be gentlemanly. So of course. Oh, I love that. I actually like the way they harmonize that there. Sounds like something from the Oh Brother Where Art Thou? Throwing a little Alison Krauss, Julian Welsh, those people. All right, let's see here. We're going to go for something a little. See, I already played that one. What do we want to go for here? No, not that folder. Bear with me here a minute, my friends. All right. Let's play this one, Solitude, Ella Wheeler Wilcox. What did you cover? Oh, I know what this one is. Woo-hoo! Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Laugh and the world laughs with you. Weep and you weep alone. For the sad old earth must borrow its mirth, but has trouble enough of its own. Sing and the hills will answer. Sigh is lost on the air. The echo's bound to a joyful sound, but shrink from voicing care. Rejoice and men will seek you, grieve and they turn and go. They want full measure of all your pleasure, but they do not need your woe. Be glad and your friends are many, and you lose them all. There are nectared wine, but alone you must drink life's gall. Feast and your halls are crowded, fast and the world goes by. Succeed and give and it helps you live, but no man can help you die. There is room in the halls of pleasure for a large and lordly train, but one by one we must all file on through the narrow aisles of pain. Rejoice and men will seek you, grieve and they turn and go. They want full measure of all your pleasure, but they do not need your woe. Be glad and your friends are many. There are none to decline your nectared wine, but alone you must drink life's gall. Rejoice and men will seek you, grieve and they turn and go. They want full measure of all your pleasure, but they do not need your woe.
All right, there. That kind of. Yeah, March. Didn't our Haggis Basher? She called that one a gay marching band chorus, choral gay marching band, or something like that one. That's what she called that one. It's pretty appropriate, but it's still pretty freaking cool too. Oh, it's hilarious. It's very Monty Python. All right, let's go here and play some favorites. At least some of my favorites. I know they're your favorites too. Come on, get the booty shaking here. It is this one right here. Randall. Sarah Teasdale. Ha ha.
If he could know my songs are all for him, at silver dawn or in the evening glow, would he not smile and think
I met the bishop on the road, and much said he and I. Those breasts are flat and falling now. Those veins must soon be dry. Live in a heavenly mansion, not in some foul sty. Fair and foul, near of kin, and fair needs foul, I cried. My friends are gone, but that's the truth. No grave, no bed denied. Learned in bodily lowliness and in the heart's pride. A woman can be proud and stiff when on love intent, but love is bitch's mansion in the place of excrement. For nothing can be sold that has not been rent. His mansion in the place of excrement. For nothing can be so low that has not been
Oh. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Me and my backwoods internet.
Fly buzz when I died. The stillness in the room was like the stillness in the air between the heaves of storm. The eyes around had wrung them dry, and breaths were gathering firm for that last onset when the king be witnessed in the room. Keepsake signed away. What portion of me to see.
Oh, yes. Worst comes to worst, we can always go to Emily Dickinson. Mm-hmm. Sounds like a new song. Yeah. Oh boy. Yes, it's too early in the morning. It's always too early in the morning. Oh, let's play a couple more and then we'll get on with our day here. Let's not this. Let's go here. Let's go here. Here. Let's play this one. Come on, catch up. love it. If I didn't love it, I wouldn't do it every day. Oh, I'm glad y'all like what we're doing here too. Love it, whatever. All right, I'm gonna play one more. Here, let me do this first. And I don't know whether I'm going to take it and then go do stuff or just go ahead and go do stuff. Naps usually win. Let's see. Regardless. Oh, come on here. This thing is really ticking me off. Let it catch up. There. Oh. Maybe I should have restarted my computer. Since I am like the ticker says, my friends, oh, have a good day out there. I think, oh well, lost connection. All right, we're back again. Okay, here. Yeah, I'm gonna play one more for the rest of our day. See y'all around in the chats and stuff, and be back Monday morning, definitely, with some 12 new poems, 6 new poems, 12 songs, 6 poems. It's all relative because that's how we're. All right, here we go. It's fucking connection again, huh? Yep.
He sleeps on the top of a mast with his eyes fast closed. The sails fall away below him like the sheets of his bed, leaving out in the air of the night the sleeper's head. Asleep he was transported there, asleep he curled, hit a gilded ball on the mast top, or climbed inside a gilded bird, or blindly seated him astride. I am founded on marble pillars, said a cloud I never moved. See the pillars there in the sea, secure in introspection. He peers at the watery pillars of his reflection. A gun wings under his and remarked that the air was like marble. He said, up here I tower through the sky, for the marble wings on my tower top fly. But he sleeps on the top of his mast with his eyes closed
Come on. All right. Bye. Thanks. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if this catches up here.